Now that Boeing's 737 MAX is back in service and the FAA has signed off on all the safety fixes, there are still a lot of people that are uncomfortable to get on board. So how do you know if your next flight is on a 737 MAX? Backed by popular demand, my toy airplane. This is actually Glenn Farley's toy airplane, our aviation specialist. He said I can borrow it.
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
As of this recording, there are only 3 U.S. airlines that are actually flying the MAX again. Alaska Airlines has purchased a lot of the airplanes, but they have yet to take them to the sky. Several other carriers around the world are flying the MAX as well, or will put them in service soon. A few key differences you can look for. First, take a look at the wings the next time you get on your flight. The 737 MAX has these very unique wingtips. There are other planes out there with wingtips, but they are all tipped up. The 737 MAX has both a tip up and down. Another MAX feature, take a look at the engines. A 737 MAX has these unique engine coverings that have these serrated teeth on them. There's actually a name for these teeth. These engine coverings are called a nacelle. Also, watch for any specific wording on your boarding pass or booking. If you fly American Airlines, for example, the aircraft type is clearly displayed on the flight results screen. On Southwest, check if your plane is a MAX by clicking on the flight number on the flight search page. And on United, search for your flight and click on the details button to see what aircraft they may have you on. Keep checking actually leading up to your flight. Sometimes these things change. I wonder if Glenn would be mad that I'm doing this with his airplane when I'm talking. Better put this down. We should also note that there are several different versions of the MAX that you should watch for. Boeing has the 737 MAX 7, 8, 9, and 10. Given how much the MAX crisis has really just destroyed Boeing's reputation, among other things, you wouldn't be surprised to see the airlines and the company try to get away from the word MAX eventually. So watch for those numbers. And remember too, not every 737 is a MAX. It's a newer airplane. In fact, the majority of 737s out there are not the MAX. And one final way you can check to see if you're flying a MAX, listen to the pilots.
Roger.
Huh?
Request vector. Over. What?
On the first U.S. flight since the grounding, the American Airlines pilot announced to passengers they were indeed on a 737 MAX. So listen to the pilot, listen to the flight attendant. Of course, by then it would be too late to avoid getting off the airplane. Bottom line, totally okay to feel nervous about getting on an airplane. You're entitled to your feelings. It's a big deal. These are all new things. But Boeing and the FAA say that they are happy with the safety fixes that have been made, and now believe this is perhaps the safest airplane ever to fly.